Now, let's talk about the pullback. Ano nga ba yung pullback? And why is it necessary to understand or to study, di ba? Now, sabi rito, a pullback is a temporary price move against the main trend. Temporary, meaning saglit lang siya, right? Or panandalian lang. And it is a short-term correction within an existing uptrend or downtrend. So, sabi rito, nakapaloob siya doon sa uptrend or downtrend. And it is usually followed by the trend continuation and often retraces to support, resistance, or fair value gaps or any other key levels. Basically, our point of interest or areas of interest. And basically, it's just a temporary pause or retracement before the trend continues. Kasi yung pullback is a correction, right? Correction meaning the market or the price has to correct. Kasi hindi naman nagmo-move linear yung price, right? At some point in time, kailangan mag-correct ng price, which is yun yung pullback na tinatawag. So, that's why it's called a short-term correction within an existing uptrend or downtrend simply because for the price to continue going higher, kailangan niya mag-correct, right? Kailangan niya magkaroon ng pause. Kailangan niyang mag-ipon ng lakas bago siya umakyat ulit or bumagsak, right? Yan. So that's what a pullback is or a correction or a retracement. Similar lang naman siya, retracement, correction, or pullback or retest. Yan. And sa pullback, meron tayong dalawang klase ng pullback or we will categorize it into two. The first one is the simple pullback. Now, sa simple pullback, meron tayong single, clean retracement against the trend. Single and clean. Now, it is a short-lived correction with minimal sideways movement and it maintains overall trend structure, the higher high and higher low or lower high and lower low. Now, the reason why it's called a simple pullback is because it's a straightforward pullback or a correction. Straightforward meaning it is straight, right? Meaning ano lang siya, simple lang siya. Kumbaga hindi siya complicated. And it forms one clear leg down in an uptrend or one clear leg up in a downtrend. Yan, ganito siya. So, ito yung correction natin or pullback or retracement or whatever you call it. Basically, is a quick single leg correction before the trend resumes. Now, if ang trend natin is uptrending market, then yung correction natin is from higher high to higher low, right? Which is ito. And then, pagka yung trend naman is, or yung market condition is downtrending market, then yung correction natin is from lower low to lower high, right? So, it is also important to, or for you to master yung structure kasi it will be one of your fundamentals. Kumbaga, most of the time, it will revolve around the structure of the price. Now, here is an example for an uptrending market, di ba? Yung kulay pula, yung red, ayan yung tinatawag na retracement or correction or pullback, di ba? As you can see, very straightforward siya. And after niya mag-correct, umakyat na siya, right? So that's what a simple pullback is. Isa lang siya, straightforward, and then continue na siya sa trend niya. Right? And sa uptrend, it's a higher high and higher low. Higher high, higher low. So, siya yung tinatawag na correction phase, right? Correction, retracement, or pullback, similar lang yan. Diba? Next is sa downtrending market condition or downtrend market. Now, sa downtrending market, lower low and lower high, right? Lower low, lower high. Makikita nyo, from lower low to lower high, andun yung correction, right? Very straightforward. Isang straight lang siya and then continue na siya sa impulse niya or impulsive movement, right? Now, here's an example sa chart, di ba? Ito yung resistance natin, binrake siya, umakyat up to this point, and then, nagkaroon siya ng correction, ng pullback or ng retracement. Tignan nyo kung saan siya bumalik, right? Dito sa previous breakout area natin, which is the resistance, right? So, ito yung mga gusto nating makita when we are trading. A clean structure, di ba? Although meron din namang complex structure, but it is very evident or you can see it through naked eye. Kumbaga yung structure niya is maayos or malinis. Kasi usually yung mga malilinis na price structure, sila yung high probability, 'di ba? Kasi nga kung choppy naman yung price structure, then do you think it would be a good pair to trade, 'di ba? So as you can see, after this pullback or retracement, nag-continue siya upside, right? So this is a pullback ito. Kumbaga counter move siya ng overall trend. Now, here is another example. We have this impulse movement downside and then a correction or simple pullback, a retracement, right? And then, if titingnan nyo, saan siya nauntog? Synthesizing what we have learned so far, saan siya nauntog? Diba? Dito sa previous support natin, right? Nag-act siya as resistance. And if titingnan nyo rito, meron tayong fair value gap, right? So, fair value gap plus support and resistance, our point of interest, and then we have this impulsive movement downside, retracement or pullback sa point of interest natin or areas of interest, which is support and resistance or fair value gaps, and then a rejection doon, and then voila, we have this simple pullback. So that's why it's important for you to master the price structure or the basics, the support and resistance, fair value gaps, or any other point of interest or areas of interest that you will use. And then, along with it is for you to understand kung nasan nga ba yung higher high and higher low, right? Kasi by understanding the structure and by learning how to discern or distinguish or malaman yung pagkakaiba between a clean structure and a choppy, it will help you in your trades, no? Kasi talagang magre-revolve around the basics or the foundation yung magiging trading nyo or journey nyo sa trading. Now, let's talk about the complex pullback. So kanina, pinag-usapan natin yung simple. What about the complex pullback? Sabi rito, a complex pullback is a correction that forms multiple waves instead of a single retracement. Multiple waves siya. So, kung kanina, simple lang, ganyan lang, straightforward siya, tapos babagsak na siya, or aakyat na siya. Yung ngayon naman, pwedeng magganto siya, di ba? Medyo nakakalito, kasi nga, nagpo-form siya ng higher high and higher low. Right? Dito na rin papasok yung multi-time frame analysis natin, di ba? Kasi, pwedeng ang nangyayari kasi, sa lower time frame, complex pullback siya, di ba? Ganyan siya, ganyan yung pullback niya. Pero, sa higher time frame, isang diretso lang siya, right? Diyan na papasok yung multiple time frame analysis natin as well as yung fractals theory. That's why it's important for you to undergo through that course muna before moving into this one. Kasi by learning or by understanding or by building a strong foundation sa mga basics natin, it will help you in understanding deeper yung market. Right? So yeah, going back, the correction that has multiple waves instead of a single retracement, and it takes longer to complete compared to a simple pullback. Kasi nga, di ba, multiple wave siya. So, bago siya mag-continue sa trend niya, probably mag-take siya ng napakaraming ups and downs. Right? Unlike a simple pullback na straightforward lang. And it is common in strong trends when the market needs a deeper retracement. Right? Kasi nga, masyadong malalim yung binagsak. Diba? If in case na masyadong malalim yung binagsak or inakyat ng price, kailangan niyang mag-correct, diba? Kasi, let's say, based on this market condition, the bearish market, let's say masyadong malakas yung pagbagsak ng price, right? Masyadong malalim. So, ngayon, ang perception ng mga tao rito or ng mga traders, ng mga market participants is that masyadong mababa yung price, right? So, we have to push it higher. We have to revalue it. Kumbaga, nagkakaroon ng revaluation. Kasi nga, they perceive that the price of a certain pair or certain coin or asset or token is very low, right? Kaya anong nangyayari? Nagkakaroon siya ng deeper retracement. Right? And it can form patterns like triangles, flags, or expanding ranges. Now, sa complex pullback, kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga pullback niya, right, nagkakaroon siya ng pattern. Kung makikita nyo rito, para siyang flag, right? Let's say, umakyat yung price, and then, nagkaroon siya ng complex pullback. Right? Titingnan nyo, mukha siyang flag. Right? So, this one is a bullish flag. So, it indicates a continuation pattern, right? Or a continuation sa trend. Ngayon, if mag-breakout yan, then, there's a possibility or high probability that the price will continue its trend, right? So, that's why it forms patterns like triangles, flags, or expanding ranges. Pwede rin, under ng Elliott wave, AB is equal to CD, complex correction, right? Or the ABC correction. So, that's what a complex pullback is. Hindi lang siya straightforward, but rather, a multiple waves, right? Multiple structure. That's why it creates higher highs and higher lows, which most people fall for, di ba? They are failing to recognize yung overall trend and they are thinking na maybe, since nagsisit na ng higher high and higher low yung price, maybe we are going bullish. Although, bullish nga yung structure niya sa pwedeng probably sa lower time frame, but pagpunta nyo sa higher time frame, makikita nyo na bearish pa rin siya, right? So, we will have a separate video sa mga price action patterns and the synthesis ng pagte-trade natin. But for now, we will focus more on this complex pullback kasi you have to understand that you need to build a strong foundation dito sa basics natin, right? Before kayo mag-move sa advance. Kasi without understanding deeper kung ano nga ba yung basics, without mastering the basics, you won't be able to apply the advance, di ba? The synthesis. And it is a messy, multi-leg correction that slows down the trend before the next impulse. Now, let's look at this structure. Diba? So, kung makikita nyo, ito yung red again, yung complex pullback natin. Right? So, you can see, nag-form siya ng bullish flag pattern. Right? Or ABCD correction. ABC. Bago siya mag-continue upside. Sa downtrend naman, we have this one. Diba? Nag-build siya or nag-create siya ng bearish flag pattern. So, imagine if nakakita kayo ng higher high and higher low, you are thinking na agad na bullish na to, di ba? Pero, what's the reality is that bearish pa rin siya, right? And ang ginawa lang niya is complex pullback or complex correction. Now, here is an example, right? Makikita nyo, we have this one, complex correction, right? Nag-set ng higher high yung price and then higher low. Yan. Nag-stay na siya within this range, right? Forming a flag pattern before siya mag-breakout. Right? So, that's an example of a complex pullback. Here is another example. We have this impulse down. Yan. Diba? Very complex or very messy. Diba? Masyadong magulo yung price structure. But, kung i-zoom out nyo siya, makikita nyo na nasa downtrending siya. Right? And if pupunta pa kayo sa higher time frame, mas makikita nyo kung ano nga ba yung overall trend or overall direction. So, that's it for this video.